Talking about our conversion to Islam. We
Mm-hmm.
are we are attending multiple mosques weekly now, and we found the one true religion,
Yep.
Christianity.
They're they're giving us free. They're giving us free air flights too. I wonder why.
Free air flights. I don't know. Some special missions.
That's what I'm saying. They said, "Here's your air flights. Hopefully, you'll see the 70 virgins soon."
Oh no, that ain't good at all.
No, it's a free air flight. What are you talking about?
We give free air flight to all the LGBTQ people that want to go to Gaza. We give them free air flight. We've been offering free air flight for over a year now to Gaza, and how many LGBTQ people took it up?
None. Zilch. Zero. Nada.
Not a single person wanted to get flown out to Gaza. Have you seen my Have you seen my latest background that's been pissing them off beyond belief? Here, let me find my one background real quick. This one just pisses them off, dude, so badly. Wait when you see this. You might have seen it already. If you're just joining in, though, make sure you guys drop a like. What the heck? Did it get deleted? Did the communist hack into my phone and delete it? Oh no, here it is. I found it. There we go.
Communists then, communists now. They're both broke, both entitled, both lazy, both narcissists. Oh, there's only one difference between then and now. Now they're gay.
Yeah, Karl Marx would be rolling in his grave if he found out that LGBTQ pink hair dyed people were supporting his ideology.
Did he not like the gays?
I assume not so, not from what I hear about the guy. But we got
Huh.
8 people in here, y'all. Drop us some comments. Let us know where you're coming from. Make it a
What
little bit.
part of the country are y'all from? Like, we don't want you doxing yourselves. We don't want to know your street name. What state? What country? Where y'all from?
We got 9 people in here. We should have at least our boy Scotty in here. Oh, it's the top Jew.
Hey, what's going on, Seraph?
What's going on, Sarah? Soon Shabbat Shalom,
Shabbat
brothers.
shalom.
Yeah, that's on Friday.
Yeah, it means good weekend, right?
That's a part of it. I don't know. He said you're the top Jew.
I don't know about that, but
We are going to need a bigger meme. I don't really think it's necessary. I mean, here, you got it right here. You guys hear the good word of Joseph Smith? No, we do not like Mormons. And apparently Mormons have a racist history there. Yes, Rabbi. Oh, this was in New York City. This was in New York City. Khomeini's son. Wow. Khomeini's son is hiding in New York City.
everything he wants is in New York City. He's got a fellow Muslim running it. The gays are there. Communism's there. What's not for him to not like?
As long as it's 78 degrees in the hot flaming summer.
Yep, as long as it's 78, you can stay here, Khomeini. I just recently found out that if you make comments on liberal sites that doesn't agree with their narrative, you get banned. Yeah, hey Mark, you should try out Captain Ron on I think it's Captain Ron's re-education camp. Re-education camp. And
Re-education. They all want to give us re-education. If we don't believe
yeah,
that Muslims are
education.
kings and queens.
Um, Yeah, he thinks Russia is better than America, but I would love to ask him how those fuel prices are right now and why he's walking everywhere. Because you know them fuel prices have got to be going up in Russia. They have to.
Let's be honest here. We don't want to bring. You don't want me to bring up the welfare rates of Democrats because they're at 61% on welfare.
Yeah, what was that you brought up the other day that just blew my mind? I knew it.
61% of the welfare recipients are Democrat. 39% are Republican.
What percentage of Democrats have higher education too?
All of them. They have like 3 times the likelihood of going to college, but they have.
And still on welfare, which tells you you can educate them, but it ain't going to change their outcome.
It's not going to change their mentality of broke, entitled, lazy, and narcissistic. In fact, they learned this in college to be like communists. So it just helps them even more. Must help them even more. Shalom. Looks like we got a couple Israelis in here. What's up, everybody? How's everyone doing? Advanced degrees in basket weaving. Don't forget those LGBTQ basket weaving degrees.
A medieval. Look, I'm not for or against Russia, but I think we're doing way better against Iran than Russia is against the Ukraine. Don't get me wrong; I don't think they're losing,
Oh, what did you
but
think about President Trump saying that he this is nothing? He said this is nothing to what's coming.
well, uh, yeah, we're seems like we're bombing them nonstop now. This is what we should see. This is what I call bombing the shit out of them.
No, I don't
That's what
think.
I.
I think we're gonna drop something big on them really, really soon.
You think so?
Some kind of bomb that we probably never seen before.
They might as well test out the new stuff. Some of the new stuff.
Have we won the war yet? I mean, we're winning. I mean,
Yeah,
Islamic, Muslim,
and
radical Islamists, they don't surrender very easily. If at all, we might have, you know, if they Pearl Harbor us, maybe we should nuke them. Chris seems to disagree on that, but
well, I don't think they can Pearl Harbor us.
I don't think they can either.
I think that boat. I think that boat sank at the
Hey,
beginning of the
Bungle?
conflict.
Hey, Bungle. Here's how I know for a fact you've never seen my channel in your fucking life before because I've been going live with this guy for over a year now. So if you're saying I used to like your channel until you started putting these old folks on here, you haven't been watching the channel for the
Been
last
around
2
pretty much
years.
from the beginning.
Yeah, I don't even know what he's talking about. He's just lying. He's never seen me in his life. Palestine will not be free. Maybe free of radical terrorism when we kick out all the radical Muslims out of there. I still say we can make Trump a Largo. I still think Trump a Largo would be a fantastic idea. Don't you?
What rename Iran Trump a Largo?
No, Gaza. I mean Gaza
Oh,
Largo. Sorry, Gaza Largo.
they have been saying they're debating the Russians for 2 years now, and they just conquered the first fortress city in the western Donbass.
I have no idea what you're talking about. None of that makes even
Oh
no
man,
sense of me.
and we're
I
not
mean,
here to talk about Russia.
we're
You
here to
know,
talk about the Muslims. Does everyone love what's happening in New York City? Rent prices skyrocketed way, way up since Mandami put the rent freeze on. Because the rent freeze is the kind of thing that when you say we're going to do a rent freeze, you got to do it right then and there. You don't tell the landlords that you're going to do the rent freeze in 4 years so they can jack their fucking prices up, fucking retard.
yeah. How's that going to help?
I mean, that's never gonna fucking work. You're just letting them know that you're gonna fuck them in 4 years, so they're gonna raise their prices way, way up there, and
Or
not.
don't say nothing at all and rent freeze. Do the rent freeze when the prices are low, not when they're high.
Yeah, not don't do rent freezes when prices are at their all time high. and you put it for 4 years out. And not to mention, these dumbass socialist communist Democrats are so stupid that they said, oh, raising the taxes and making it harder for the business owners, people will never leave New York City. That'll never happen. That'll never happen. Well, guess how much tax revenue they lost? If you just had to guess, how much tax revenue do you think New York City lost since Mandami became president and all these millionaires and
Probably at
billionaires
least
left?
half with everybody leaving.
I don't know about half, but it was 11 billion yearly. 11 billion yearly in tax revenue just for the city of New York.
Well, you got the rest of the state picking up the slack. It's no big deal.
Yeah, just steal the money from everyone else, just like every other
Yeah.
communist does.
Make the other hardworking people and the rest of the state pay your all's way.
I mean, I don't really care if there is hidden tunnels from Jews in New York City. I don't think that's true. I mean, there might have been one or two Jews making tunnels, but so what the fuck? What if there is tunnels? I really don't care. But if y'all have anything, oh, that was an old comment. I was like, it was not refreshing on my end. I had to scroll down. Guy on the left is an Israeli plant. Who, me or him?
No, we're Muslim plants. They just gave us $7,000.
Take money from other people's labor sounds like a capitalist dream to me. Well,
That's like capitalism.
as soon as the workers can afford $250,000 in equipment, they won't need to work for anyone anymore. So you can save your money up and get a loan. I don't know what to tell you. It's really simple. If you don't like working for someone else, there you go. There is not a massive amount of Jews in New York City that support the Palestinians. What kind of bullshit is that? What kind of bullshit is that? You know, the most wealthy Palestinian in the world? He's literally a billionaire and he still lives in the West Bank. And he has this mansion called like the Palestinian People's Mansion. But it kind of looks like dog shit. He just needs to leave that dog shit area. If he's a billionaire, why the fuck does he still live there? He's delusional as fuck. He even believes in the whole propaganda myth about the Palestinian people.
Hey, Lance Wolf, you might have been right one day, but you are not right today. Lance Wolf says facts. States such as Kentucky, West Virginia, Mississippi, Alabama, and New Mexico receive more in federal spending than they pay in federal taxes. You know
Sure,
what?
I'll go ahead and
Why?
agree, but that's only because of Democrats that live there.
Why did they leave California and is New York a part of that list now? How about Minnesota? Is Minnesota?
Minnesota is not as a part of that list since last year. And New
Yeah.
York been a
And what
part of
about
that list for a
California?
long time. California been part of that list for about
West
3 years.
Virginia and Kentucky have a very good reason for it. It's called Obama.
Can we get those likes way up there though? We do have 120 people. I know more than 9 of y'all will leave us a like. This guy says Republicans are dumb and Democrats are dumber.
So I guess Michael's retarded.
I mean, what do you think about the fact that there's no genocide going on in Palestine? These crybabies in chat keep talking about it.
Well, here, I got a good one. Did you
Palestine
hear?
has not existed for thousands of years.
What?
The Muslims didn't even come into Israel until 600 years after Jesus died.
So Iran and Saudi Arabia, they've been enemies for a while, right?
Where? Saudi Arabia and Iran? No, they used to be best friends.
How about now?
Enemies.
Enemies? I read somewhere they'd been enemies since 600 AD, but they're enemies now. See, I don't necessarily like this, what I'm fixing to tell you, but it is a bitch slap to Iran. What is it that Iran has wanted their hands on for the last 30 years,
Nuclear
30, 40 years?
weapons.
Nuclear weapons. Guess who's fixing to get them?
Saudi Arabia?
Saudi Arabia.
Really? They're going to get nuclear weapons?
Yep.
Who the hell authorized that?
Trump.
Oh my gosh. I'm about to agree with that one.
Huh?
I said I don't know if I agree with that one or not.
You know, I have to say, is it a bitch slap to Iran? Absolutely. Is it? I don't think it's one of. I don't think that's one of his better moves, to be honest with you. Am I going to stop supporting Trump? No, but I do. I don't know. I like the idea of de-escalation. I don't want to see anybody else get nukes. Period. And then you got those few dumbasses out there. One of them happens to be a Massachusetts lawyer that thinks everybody should at least have one nuke. No, they shouldn't.
I
No,
don't want to hear him say that shit about Iran. I don't think he would say that, and at least not to me. He knows I'm going to call out his stupidity.
I'm telling you, in one sentence, he said he wanted his little girl to grow up in a safe world. And in the next sentence, he said that he wishes that every country had at least one nuke.
9/11 hijackers were Saudi Arabian citizens. Trump is
Yeah, I
so
was gonna say
base.
that. That's kind of what I was thinking too. Now, does that mean they're a part of the Saudi government? I mean, you know, you got people that act on their own behalf. You got people that act on behalf of that religion. They were Islamists. And yes, I believe that person is absolutely correct that they were Saudi citizens that bombed 9/11.
Where is Saudi going to store it? In the damn desert? I don't know where they're going to store their nuclear bombs. You have to
Where did
keep it at.
Iran store it? Where did
Huh?
Iran store it? They stored it underground.
I don't think there's exactly a temperature. Like, you have to keep this nuclear bomb at 78 degrees, just like Mandami's house. Otherwise, it's going to blow up. Like,
Don't
I don't
touch
think
it
that's a
on a
thing.
tap.
I mean, if you have to keep it any colder than 78 degrees, that nuclear warhead is going to blow up. Just like
Bankers got you
Mandami's
all
house.
dummies bamboozled. You know what? I think that it would be a few bankers, not bankers. I know my local bankers don't. You're probably talking about the BlackRock, the Rothschilds, people like that. And you know what? They're not even Jew. They're lizard people.
I mean, hey, I would
Hey,
believe that lizard people control this world before Jews do, because there's no way 9 million
or
people control the
Catholics.
whole.
I think the Catholics do.
He
There's
said,
way more.
"I will be enjoying Dollywood next week." That's awesome, man. It's too bad that you're a Democrat, though. We need a little bit less Democrats coming into Tennessee. But I hope you enjoy your vacation, nevertheless. Hey, what's up, Drift? How are you doing, brother? Oh, maybe you'll see your idol. Since you're going to Dollywood, maybe you'll see your idol.
Yeah, Khomeini might be there.
Yeah, you might get lucky and see your idol at
Make sure you go on Red Shirt Day.
Yeah, he says that he wants Dolly for the governor of Tennessee.
That shit won't happen. I can tell you that right now. That shit will not happen.
Why?
Does Dolly do some good? Sure. But most of us locals do not agree with what little bit of politics she's got. I don't want to. I don't want to smear on Dolly. She does do some good. Okay, but she's not perfect. Okay, to give you a good idea if she's not perfect, I'm gonna tell y'all a joke. I'm gonna tell y'all a little joke that I heard from Dolly Parton herself. And you can Google this yourself. And if you don't want to hear the answer, Graham, because you've done heard this joke, you can stop me. But what is green and smells like Miss Piggy?
Okay, yeah, no. Yeah, no, no.
Well, if
No, no,
y'all
no, no,
wondered
no.
if y'all want the answer, then just Google Dolly Parton asks, what is green and smells like Miss Piggy? And you can get the answer. Oh, Ben knows it. Oh, Ben knows it.
Man, Moshtaba is in a coma. He ain't doing nothing. Yeah, that's Ayatollah's son. This guy's in Iran.
Mailman got it.
He
A
thinks
few people.
Moshtaba is in a coma. The Iranian leader, he thinks he's in a coma. Hey, what's up, Tom?
Yeah, I believe Dolly Parton sold her soul too.
Kermit's finger. The racist settler and colonial state was planned. Just join my Discord if you want to debate about Israel. I'm not going to debate with
Left
you.
MF from Tel Aviv. What's going on here? What's going on, Beyond Nikki? I think I said that
Almost
right.
Shabbat. Almost Shabbat, brother. Dolly was dedicated to her husband only.
You know, I,
Have
I
a
don't
good night, kindred.
I don't know about
Sleep
that.
well. Much love.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Later years, yeah, sure, but there's some questionable moments. There's some questionable moments. One of them happens to be with Kenny Rogers, and another one happens to be with Burt Reynolds. But I'm just saying,
He says
you
so
might
a
want.
joke like that makes her unfit for politics.
No, no, I don't think a joke like that may. I'm just telling y'all that she's not a perfect individual. She's not the angel you think she is. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Then the next thing would be is that sorry, she she. Could you see Dolly talking with people of the world?
No. I
I
don't
can't
know.
either. For one thing, most of them don't respect women.
Burt Reynolds may have something to say about it. Oh gosh.
She has made it expressly clear that she stays out of politics, but you know what? Let's not talk about Dolly no more. Because like I said, I don't want to smear Dolly's name.
They're all so fucking interested in Dolly. Y'all don't ask any more questions about Dolly unless you drop a super chat. Then
Yeah,
maybe we'll answer it.
$50 super chats, and I will smear Dolly's name.
Oh god. I ain't even
But
gonna
only
lie,
one
that would be
question.
fucking worth it. If
But
I
yeah,
was
but
in the comment section right now, I would
only
drop
one
it.
little tidbit of bullshit per $50 super chat. I'm not just gonna sit here and smear and smear and smear and
No, you
smear it.
gotta smear her for at least 2 to 3 solid minutes.
Okay.
Maybe even up
Uh,
to 5 minutes. It just depends if they keep going on the questions.
3 minutes.
3 minutes, okay, okay, fine. 3 minutes.
I wouldn't be afraid to see her drop her top, to be honest with you, because you know when you start getting them boob jobs, you normally you just keep going bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and that's exactly what she did, bigger and bigger and bigger. And I'm sorry, but I don't know if y'all know how engineering works and how construction works, but when you've got like a piece of construction going out over a ledge, you have to have so much of a cantilever going backwards. And what's going on with Dolly in that aspect does not equal out to the physics involved.
This guy says Palestine doesn't exist. The West Bank does.
I don't think I can argue with that.
You know, Ayatollah 47 years ago fooled people and used their beliefs for it. That's time's freaking dreams.
Ray Appliance says, I thought she got one big job years ago and stopped. No, no, sir. If you sit and you watch in different periods of time, and I grew up here, let me tell you, where it's at today is not where it was at in 1994 when I got my first job working at Dollywood.
Observe the celebrities, how they are deteriorating without their adrenochrome supply. Who are you talking about? Bill Clinton? You're talking about
Hey, I
Bill
would
Clinton?
say look at Kelly Osbourne. Kelly Osbourne, as of like 2020, was probably at her prime hotness. And then I guess Ozempic took over and she looks fucked up now. But even in the early 2000s and 2010 and in there, she's looking great. But something happened these last 4 years, and I dare say it was Ozempic because she looked rough.
Oof. We already been over this. Look up who received more welfare, Democrats versus Republicans.
Yeah.
Not much of a debate.
Yeah. We addressed your comment, Lance. So drop it. Ozempic is destroying celebrities. Absolutely. Heck, I don't know if he's on it or not, but like Batista, something's happening with him too.
I feel like all these Muslims are probably clicking on the title, they're joining in, and a whole bunch of Muslims are coming in because they all just keep rapidly joining and defending Palestine left and right.
Yeah.
Who in here is a Muslim, or who in here is from a Muslim country? I want you to be completely honest. If you're from a Muslim country or you're Muslim, just say me in the chats. Because I want you guys to be completely honest.
Actually, I want to know who's Muslim and who's Jews. I want to know how many Jews and how many Muslims we have in here. So put spam J for Jew, M for Muslim.
Never said I hate Palestine. I don't know what Palestine is. There's no place on earth called Palestine on the map. So I wouldn't be able to hate a place that's not even on the map, that doesn't even exist.
Come
Join the
on, spam
Discord
J for
though.
Jew, M for Muslim.
M for Muslim. Oh, he put C for Christianity. Stop doing steroids? Who the hell is doing steroids? I mean, who is doing steroids? Is it you, Dusty? Are you doing steroids?
I've never touched a steroid.
Palestine didn't exist 2,000 years ago. Islam didn't even exist 2,000 years ago. Muslims were non existent 2,000 years ago. So, no, there were no Palestinians 2,000 years ago. Muslims
Yeah.
didn't even exist 2,000
Find
years
me
ago.
one verse. Find me one verse in the Bible with Palestine in it, and you'll find Philistine, but not Palestine.
No one's hurting any children for their blood, at least not in Gaza.
And they definitely haven't been
And
since
then
Trump
even
took
the
over.
Quran calls Israel the Jews' land. So where the fuck are y'all getting your information from? Even the Quran tells you that Israel is the Jews' land, that you should allow them to live there. So when the Muslims are trying to get rid of the Jews, they're going against the part of the Quran, but also the Quran says fight with the Christians and the Jews. What war crimes in Israel? The area was Roman for over 1,000 years, and then the Ottoman Empire ended until the end, 1948. No, it was not exactly. No, not exactly. Palestine was not a Roman province. Philistine was. Completely different group of people and completely different name. The only similarities is they both start with a P.
And end with an E.
There was in Israel. You know, Israel is the only country in the world where the borders are in the Bible. The borders of Israel are literally in the fucking Bible from over 2,000 years ago. How big of a fucking idiot do you got to be? It's even in the Quran. Obviously, it's in the Torah and it's in the Christian Bible. So what the fuck are you idiots saying out there? In Philistine, even the word Philistine means invader. So they're nothing above a bunch of radical Muslim invaders. Literally, these Muslims broke into Israel during the Ottoman Empire. That's how they came to Israel. Imagine not even knowing the history on how the quote unquote Palestinians came into Israel. They came in during the Ottoman Empire when the rest of the Muslims were invading around the world. I forget if that was before or after the Crusaders, but I'm probably going to have to say before. Yeah, wasn't the Crusaders in like 13 or 14th century? What are the Israelis doing? They're taking out radical Islamists?
Yep. Just like Trump.
Israel has never been an ethno state. There's Muslims in there. I mean, if you're trying to say Muslim countries are Muslim or ethno states, you can only be Muslim in Afghanistan. You can only be Muslim Afghani. That's it. In Afghanistan, that's your only other option. Otherwise, you're losing your life. 87% of all the global terror attacks are from Muslims. 47,000 Muslim terror attacks since the 70s. You don't even know what the word apartheid means. What's apartheid? Someone explain to me what's apartheid. You have no fucking idea what that word even means. I know for a fact Democrats are too retarded to know to have a vocabulary with that word in it. You're just repeating shit that you heard online and have no fucking idea what it means. Crusades was in response to evil Satan worship and Muslims attempt to take over the world. Yup. You don't even know what apartheid is. You still don't know what apartheid is. He probably went to Google to figure out what it means because he realizes he's full blown stupid. If you're gonna talk about it, at least know something about it. At least search it if you're gonna talk about it. Converting to Judaism does take years. People are uneducated about Israel. I don't even think they should talk about it unless they're going to take a lot of time to hear the perspectives of both the Muslims and the Jews. If they're not going to take time to do that, then they shouldn't even be talking about Israel. They shouldn't be concerned about it. I've read plenty of the Bible. I've read the Bible front to back multiple times, but I'm not going to say I can quote verses off the top of my head like this because I can't. But I've read the Bible multiple times from front to back. I can quote you some verses. What war crimes? What fucking war crimes? You people are beyond fucking retarded. I'm tired of hearing war crimes. I don't give a damn what you call a war crime. Please label me as a war criminal. I'm begging. Please, please.
Someone said that Trump is killing American troops. You know what? That was a mistake on Iran's part. Now we're raining fire and brimstone down on Iran right now. Iran's fucked. Peace
Not,
ain't even on the table. Peace ain't even on the table right now.
not to
We're literally,
mention, yeah,
we're literally bombing the shit out of them now.
if you guys want to debate me about Palestine, I know way more than any single one of you. Join the Discord. And if I don't know more than you, then I'll have a Jew step in and he'll take care of you.
Yeah, I think that 13, maybe 15 have died in this war so far, and I think like 100 injured.
You know how many people a year died in military training exercises?
About this,
No, way more. At least
way more.
100 in 2023. I would say 500, but it depends which sources you're looking at. But at least 100 in 2023.
So they're safer going to war.
I mean, yeah, less of them are dying. Less of them, less people died in Iran than died from military training exercises inside the United States in just one single year alone under Joe Biden. Get those likes up. Are you guys Jewish? I'm not Jewish, sir. I do not practice Judaism. Listen, if Iran was planning to nuke the USA, then Trump wasn't wrong for that. Well, yeah, we have proof of that. They told us themselves. You know what? I got some Trump moolah right here. I got something the Democrats will never be able to.
Let's see who wrote this. Whoever Stripes is, U.S. forces sustained about 100 recent injuries in the Iran war. So whoever called me a dumbass for 400, you retarded.
This is the Benjamin Trumplican. The Benjamin Trumplican. Now all of y'all been hearing the rumors about the Trump money, but it's finally here.
I have to take back my last statement. The New York Times, this is the New York Times, but supposedly the New York Times says 427. So between 100 and 427. Still yet, that's injuries, not deaths.
And we had way
Depends on where you
more
look
than
at.
that in 2023 alone in the military.
The Hill says 100.
What? Injured or harmed?
Injured. New York
And
Times says 400
in the Iran war, and where? And what?
in Iran. Yeah.
Well, injured, they're gonna live for another day. I don't really look at injured. I just look at
Deaths.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the number I look at too. But you know as well as I do, Democrats are always going to be as dramatic as possible.
They always are going to be as dramatic as possible. But join the Discord if you want to debate about Palestine so fucking badly. How is APAC evil? Please tell me how APAC
Hey,
is
bye,
evil.
Jacqueline. Bye, Jay Quellen.
The link is right there. If you want to join the Discord, you can join the link. I'm tired of you spamming nonsense over and over again. Bye, Lance Wolf. Have a good one. So fucking annoying. Every second saying, I denied you. I didn't deny you. Join the Discord.
His daddy denied him. His daddy said, he ain't mine.
We should exchange all of our currency for the new bills so the cartel
You know, when I went
can
and
use it.
cashed, when I went today to cash my check, I asked for them. And to be honest with you, they said that my local bank probably won't get them.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, what? She said that you'll see one float in here and there. I'm gonna go to the big branch in Knoxville and I'm gonna find one.
You're going to request some Trump money?
On the $100 bill, or is it on a new 250?
It's on the 250. You do know this is fake, right?
No, that is not fake.
It is fake. This ain't $250. Look at it. It ain't fake. Here, I'll take off the green screen. Y'all really? No.
And anyways, the new bill, it's only supposed to be signed by Trump because he's the sitting president during the 250th anniversary. It's every one of them's already signed by the head of the Treasury Department. Oh, so it's going to have Trump's signature. Look, Democrats, if you don't like the fact that Trump signed your $100 bill, just give it to me. I'll take it.
What's up, that Taekwondo guy? How you doing, brother? I do feel better today. My stomach was killing me yesterday. How do you feel about Muslims? Not a big fan of radical Muslims.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Like it
Listen to
once.
this. Listen to this Knoxville fella who lives in Knoxville. He said Knoxville banks will not help you. You hate Dolly. You better go to those Kentucky banks.
You know what? My banks love me. I don't. You know what? I don't even have an account where I go cash my check at, and they always do extra shit for me. They daggone what's that certified? When they certify shit.
Hey,
You do,
Tom, feel better, brother.
trying to think of what they call it. Notary. They notary for me for free. They cash my checks for me for free. You know, only because I'm nice. I come in there. I'm able to bring donuts or something. You know, I've known them for fucking forever. They like me. They love me. So you know what? They told me I had to go to Knoxville. I'll go to Knoxville. I will have me a signed Trump bill. You wait and see.
What do you think about peaceful Muslims like in Uzbekistan or Kazakhstan?
Uh, at the end of the day, someone once told me that Muslims is the grass that Islamists hide in. If they hide in Islamists, and they will because of their religion, if they're hiding Islamists, they're no better than the people they're hiding.
Yep.
No better.
You want to restart the stream, maybe? Or should we just roll with it?
Definitely restart it, but I won't be able to stay long though.
Okay. Fair enough. 10,
So yeah,
10-piece nugget used to be 80 cents. Yeah, like 40 years ago, bud.
I think it was before that. I don't think it's
50
been 80
years
cents
ago.
in my lifetime.
All right, guys. We'll come back onto the stream. Join right back in. Join
Uh,
right back in. We're gonna restart it, y'all.